I find BH Petromart a very convenient place for me to stock up on my car supplies, especially when I'm traveling. Wow, got offer, man, on the mineral water. Okay, and of course there are many things you can get here. One of my favorites is this iced coffee, which is very good, and you can also pick up snacks, and this is one of my favorites. And you can also use your points to pay for it. Hi everybody, welcome to Khong Driving. Today we are in the Audi Q5 Sportback, and we are going to have a little adventure. We're going to go to Kuala Selangor to buy some fish to stock up the larder. But on the way we're going to check out the fuel consumption, and of course we are in our favorite BH petrol station in Kayu Ara, and we're going to start the adventure from here. Yes, we just fill up a little bit of fuel, and that is the RON 95 from BH Petrol. Somehow it always gives me a bit better consumption, so I'm encouraged to keep on using the BH Petrol. Okay, so we have set the mileage to 0, and now I'm going to set the fuel consumption to 0 again, and we will start off. So as usual, we will get along the highway. We're going to go up the NKVE and go up to the north-south expressway and exit at Rawang to hit the highway to Kuala Selangor, and somewhere along the line we should hit about 30 to 40 kilometers, and we'll be able to judge the fuel consumption based on that distance that we are going. So as usual, we're going to drive it like normal, like what a normal person would drive. So I'm just doing light throttle, not heavy acceleration, yeah. And of course we will have to stop for the tolls and all the things that we have to pass on the way there. So in this respect, the route is very standard to quite a few of the consumption tests that I've done, and we'll see what we can get out of this car. Now there's a bit of glare from the... Oh, I'm in sport. Sorry, I was in sport mode, so that would have affected the consumption a little bit detrimentally, yeah. So I put it back into drive, and the toll is there. We got through. Now let me just check the drive select, what mode of driving we are in. Oh, we're on comfort, so let's go on efficiency. Yes, we're now on efficiency mode. That gives us the best fuel consumption. Yeah, tire pressure is standard and tuning is standard. We haven't done anything to the tune since we got the car from Audi. Yep, you can see on the meter it says E, and we are going at 85 kilometers per hour. We are probably in top gear because the RPM is about 1,200. Yeah, in this is a 7-speed DCT from Audi. We have all-wheel drive, 249 PS and 370 Newton meters of torque available. The engine is a 2-litre EA111 engine from the Audi group, and basically this is the same engine you find in the Golf GTI, in the Golf R, in a lot of the Audi group of cars. And I believe this engine is also found in some of the Porsche models, yeah, the Macan especially. So this is a very well used engine, and there are many different stages of tune. So in this instance it is tuned for 249 PS, so it's quite high performance. And we have a large size SUV that measures almost 4.7 meters long, 1.66 meters tall, and is 1.8 something meters wide. So it is a large vehicle with all-wheel drive. I would figure the weight of this is maybe 1.7 or 1.8 tons. I didn't check the weight. But with good gearing and good engine tuning, there are 5 driving modes. We are now on efficiency, so that is the one that promotes the best fuel consumption. In fact, we ran for about half a kilometer on comfort mode, so that was actually detrimental, but never mind, we will just take it in our stride. And right now we are following the flow of traffic, so this is the speed that everybody is driving. So this is like very normal. So in the real world, wow, that's a very fast car taking on the inside and squeezing in and out. Yeah, he must be in a bit. Wow, he just went to the right hand lane from the left hand lane. Very fierce. Well, that's not going to give him very good fuel consumption, I can tell you. So we are not going to do that either, because first of all, that's dangerous. We don't do things like that. And secondly, we are giving you a real world fuel consumption test that for example, you'll be getting very similar consumption to the Peugeot guy in front there who's driving the car at this speed, and a whole bunch of vehicles out there that are doing that. Okay, let's see. We have gone 5.6 kilometers and we are showing 7.6 liters per 100 kilometers. Climbing up the hill, that's going to take a bit of fuel. Oh, it's just jumped to 7.9. Okay, the Peugeot guy suddenly decided he was going too slow because everybody was running away from him, and he is moving to the left. I think he wants to go up north like we do, and we will also move to the left. Yes, so what we have done is we've actually taken this Audi up our favorite mountain, and the fuel tank capacity is about 70 liters, yeah, and we used up a little bit, and then we topped up a little bit, and we are now taking this trip to Kuala Selangor to buy our fish. I just came back from Australia where I drove a quite a distance. I went from Newcastle to Sydney, and I drove at the highway speed. Yeah, the speed limit on the main highway from Newcastle to Sydney is 110. So the wonderful thing about driving in Australia is, at the speed limit of 110, everybody drives at the speed limit, so you get a fair pace. Whereas here the speed limit is 110, but everybody is going at 60 or 70. And now that the road is starting to clear, okay, we are now hitting 100, and we are following the flow of traffic. In Australia, the speed limit applies to everybody. So even if you have a truck and the speed limit is 110, the truck can go at 110. But you look at this truck here, it says 80 and 90. That means on the highway, the truck can only hit 90. So therefore, he's not allowed to go at 110, and therefore, he will be going slow, and anybody who's following him will also go slow. Okay, here we are. In Australia, you'll be driving at 110 here, because everybody will be speeding up to the speed limit. But here we are 10% below the speed limit at 98 kilometers per hour. Oops, I made a mistake. The speed limit here is 90. Okay, so we are at, okay, I think a few people saw the speed limit. Now we are at 80. So everybody goes below the speed limit. Yeah. So just now it was 90. Yeah? I got to wait to see when it hits 110. So anyway, the consumption has improved. It is now 6.9 liters per 100, which is very good. No? So at 7 liters per 100, let's see, 100 divided by 7, 7 times 12, 7 times 13, 7 times 14. Oh, at 7 liters per 100 is about 14 point something. Just rough math. Yeah, you can check it out on your calculator. Okay, now it has gone a bit worse. It's now 7.0 from 6.9. It dropped to 7.2 for a bit, and we are still going at 90 kilometers per hour. We are overtaking cars and keeping away from everybody else. We are in sort of a little vacuum. Yeah, couple of cars behind us, not intending to overtake, and we are about 100 meters behind the car that is in front. That's the Wildfire, I think. Okay, so now the speed is picking up. We are hitting 104, 105, and catching up with the vehicle in front. We're still in efficiency mode. Now, if you want more power, you can go to dynamic, and that will give you a bit better power. Yeah. But if you want fuel efficiency, well, this is the default style to drive here on highway. You just go on your efficiency mode. Okay, we are flicking between 6.7 to 7.0. Right now is 8.0 or 6.8. Sorry, right now is 6.8 liters per 100, and we have averaged 74 kilometers per hour. That means including all the stopping and slowing down, our average speed up to now is 74, and the distance we have traveled is 14.4 kilometers. So we're about halfway on our fuel consumption test, and so far it is pretty good, because the claimed fuel consumption on this vehicle is 8.0 liters per 100. Now, if you're driving in the city, let's say in PJ, and you are going shopping to the supermarket, and you drive in the traffic, stop-start traffic lights here and there, well, you won't be getting this type of consumption. You'll be more likely around 10, 9 point something, or 10. Yeah, that would be what you would get. But if you are on the highway condition like this, and you're driving at this speed, which is the normal speed that everybody else is going, you would be getting, yes, right now it's 6.6. Oh, we dropped down to 6.6 liters per 100 kilometers. That's about 14 point something, 15, yeah, maybe 15 kilometers per liter, which is actually pretty good. Yeah. So if you really need to save fuel and you want to save fuel, this is what you can get driving this very big SUV. So this is a very interesting exercise. Yes, the truck is coming out and we're doing okay. Okay, we're going at 99 kilometers per hour and our engine speed is about 1600 to about 1700 RPM. That's pretty good. So the 7-speed DCT helps to promote good fuel consumption because there is zero slip, yeah, because right now it is not slipping at all because it's tightly what you call connected. The drivetrain is connected, so that is the good thing about DCT. Oh gosh, we have 6.4 liters per 100. My gosh. And our average speed is actually gone up to 77. Yeah, as you drive for longer distance at the same constant speed, the average speed will build up. We're driving at about 92, 93, 94 kilometers per hour and we are still showing 6.4. Yeah, it's highly volatile because we have covered a relatively short distance. But if you are a driver doing exactly what I'm doing, enjoying a cruise on the highway, you know, with your family, this is the typical consumption you can get. Now we're going to turn left into the Guthrie highway and then we are going to take the other road to Kuala Selangor. So we are now moving over to the left lane. My blind spot monitor tells me there's a motorbike there and yeah, I can see him. It is way behind us. So, oh no, we have 6.2. Wow. Oh, I'm very impressed, man. 6.2 liters per 100 in a car this powerful. So this efficiency mode works, yeah. So when I pumped full tank a couple of days ago, the fuel consumption, what you call potential, on the meter in front of me showed 840 kilometers. Yeah. So that is 70 liters of fuel, yeah. So that was the average that, or rather the potential it showed to me. Now we're still showing 420. Okay, smart tech lane. Having a smart tech helps you to save a bit of fuel because then you don't have to stop. You just have to slow down and can get through. Okay, so consumption will get a bit worse. Yes, it's gone to 6.3 because we slowed down and now we're accelerating and using a bit of fuel. So every time you accelerate, you'll use a bit more fuel. Every time you're cruising, you will use less fuel. Okay, the secret of driving economically is to have a light foot on your throttle at all times. Of course, you have to have some pressure on it in order to make it accelerate, but do it in a gradual manner and that will help you to save fuel, yeah. So this is for people who want to make the dollar go as far as possible, you know, make your fuel as efficient as possible, so you drive what you call economically, yeah, by easing your foot onto the throttle. Yeah, just imagine that you need to feed this vehicle a little at a time in order to get it to move. So if you, anything that you put in excess will just go out the exhaust as unburned gases. So you have to be very, very judicial in your throttle application. Okay, here's an update. We have gone 23.5 kilometers and we are showing 6.4 liters per 100. It is stupendous. It is extraordinary. It is really impressive, showing 6.4. Now we had a what you call a high of 6.2. Yeah, high means high efficiency. Yeah, and now it went to 6.4 because of the cornering and the bit of acceleration to bring it up to speed, and now it's dropped back to 6.3, which is lovely. Now my collision pre-sense tells me there's a car following me very close behind, and so we will move to the left and let him pass. Yes, we're going 105. Okay, we have our average speed has gone up to 79 kilometers per hour, which is good, and we have gone for 25.3 kilometers. So let's see. I think we will stop it at 30. 30 kilometers is a good enough distance, which means you don't have to watch this video for very long. And if you will notice, we have no cut in this video, so whatever mistake I made is in here. There is no cut, there's no edit. Everything is done in real time. We have traveled for 19 minutes. Yes, so this video up to now is maybe 20 minutes, yeah, because we had a bit of an introduction and all. Now it's 20 minutes, 0.20 hour. I think it's 20 minutes. Okay, not 20% of an hour. Okay, we are driving at 97 kilometers per hour. We just overtook a car. We're coming back to the left-hand lane, and we have done 27 kilometers. Our average speed has gone up to 80 kilometers per hour. Okay, that's the average speed, yeah. And our fuel consumption is 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers. Yeah, in order to work out how many kilometers you're getting per liter, what you need to do is divide 100 by 6.2. Yeah, so 15 times 6 is 19. 15 times 6 is 90. So 16 times 6 is 96, and 2 times 16 is 3. Yeah, that would be about 16 kilometers per liter. Not bad for a SUV, a large size SUV. Yeah. Okay, we have done 28.5 kilometers, and we are driving at 100 kilometers per hour. We are actually coming out to overtake a CRV and a truck, and we have cars coming behind. So we will move over to the left smartly and let him pass. So we are at 29.2 and we are showing 6.2. Okay, 29.4, climbing up the hill. Will it go to 6.3? And we've done 22 minutes of driving. Let's see. 29.7, 29.8, 29.9, and 30. Yay! Okay guys, so I'm happy to report we have done 30 kilometers and we drove for 22 minutes. and we have achieved 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for your patience to watch the video. If you watch the video from start to finish, and we are now going to go to the second part of our mission, which is to go and buy fish and maybe some prawns if we are lucky. Right guys, we're going through the toll here at Khong, and thanks very much for being with us, and till we meet again in the next video. Bye bye. We are going to this little shop here, and look at that. Already there are a lot of customers, and you can see the seafood there. Prawns, fish, more prawns, more fish, all the fishes here. And that's not all, there's more fish over here. You can choose whatever you want. So here we are at the shop. We are looking at fish all over the place, a lot of fish, and after you buy the fish, they will clean it for you. Milo kopi. Trolley ada. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of our fishing adventure, and we're going back to the car to put the stuff into the car. Okay, bye bye Milo. See you. Okay, see you.